Hey everyone, this is Deepak Patel and hope you're doing well. Hey, I just wanted to share this quick video and talk about a very, critical point, which is if you're a financial advisor trying to grow your practice, I'm sure that you know that there is a lot of power and potential on using a social media platform, right? And I'm sure that you probably haven't figured out, or maybe you have, where you're getting proper meetings from using platforms like LinkedIn and Facebook. And that is one area that I focus on, where I help advisors, and not so much just on the social platform, which is kind of what we use as the primary channel, but I fundamentally believe that you need to have a core process and a foundation, which most advisors in my view are completely missing when it comes to having a proper foundation and a strategy to get meetings from social media. But one thing that really comes all the time when I'm speaking with financial advisor is compliance problems, right? So we all know that financial industry is very regulated. There are a lot more red tapes, a lot more rules, and what I want to cover in this video is compliance and social media. How does it go, and what is allowed, what is not allowed, and so on and so forth. So if you are a financial advisor who have been thinking about using social media but somehow believe that you can't use social media because of compliance problems, so on and so forth, then this is going to be an important video to watch, because I want to share with you what I have seen in working with financial advisors, and how a strategy can help you be compliant at the same time use social media. And I believe that as time goes by, the compliance departments are going to be a lot more open for advisors to use social media. But you don't need to wait today. Today you are allowed to use social media. You have some restrictions that you need to be aware of and then follow. But you definitely are allowed to use platforms. So here's what I have seen and learned through all my work with financial advisor. So first of all, there are really the main platform that most advisory firms are allowing is LinkedIn. Some are allowing Facebook, and a lot of them are allowing Twitter. Now, personally, I only use LinkedIn and Facebook, and I am able to get meetings for myself, and my advisor clients are able to get meetings for themselves and clients as well, just by using LinkedIn and Facebook with a proper strategy. I personally don't use Twitter. I have played with that in past, but I could never really figure out a way to get meetings through Twitter, just because Twitter moves so fast, right? So I'm not going to speak about that platform. I really don't know much about it right now. But I would tell you that LinkedIn by far is a platform that is allowed by most compliance department, and it's much easier to use, because the way you can get booked meeting from LinkedIn is by having a good profile, and there is a strategy to updating profile. Is not just by adding some bunch of keywords and all that. There's a right way to do that, and then sending messages to people, right? That is kind of mechanically how we can get meetings. You don't really have to post much content, and in my humble opinion, posting the company approved articles really doesn't do anything, and you should probably stop doing it, because it makes you look like every other advisor. So content is not so much, and content is an area which compliance does interfere a lot, because that's when you might end up saying something that you should not, right? But if you're just messaging people, it's almost like you're trying to have conversation with people. That generally is allowed. And of course, the common compliance applies to all the advisors as to what they should never say to anybody with messages, emails, or in person, right? Like about the portfolio performance, guarantees, and things of that nature, or even past performance of your past clients, testimonials, and all that. So that's complete no-no. You should never do that, and you don't need to. but you can have conversations with your prospect about what they are struggling with, what problems they are trying to solve. And sure, that I don't see any compliance team having problems, and it's always safe to get them to see what you are going to tell them. So that's one. So just positioning yourself properly and talking to people is allowed through compliance. And honestly, one of our main campaign that I have in my program that helps financial advisor really come up with a good strategy to get meetings and actually start getting meetings within the first 3 to 4 weeks. So that's one. On Facebook, it's a similar strategy, but then you can kick it up the notch by using paid advertising on Facebook as well, and that works well. And the typical compliance that I've seen is you need to submit the ad copy image to the compliance team, and they might have some small corrections in the language that you use. And generally, I see minor changes suggested by compliance, and sometimes your marketing department might have some feedback on branding and stuff like that. So, you can get their feedback and somehow still make a campaign work. And that is the second approach. So overall, compliance is a process that you have to go through. Compliance is a step that you need to take as an advisor. But I'm working with advisors, we are running Facebook campaigns, and I'm working with advisors, we are doing LinkedIn campaign. And honestly, I'm starting to see a lot of independent advisors even doing videos like this, which most advisors can't do today. But I'm sure that as time goes by, you will be allowed to create videos like this, get it approved by compliance so that you're not saying something that you shouldn't say. But in general, you should start today, if you haven't thought about it, to put a strategy in place and get using social media platforms in the right way, and compliance will support you. And there are some advisors that are not allowed to use Facebook at all, in which case don't use it, just use LinkedIn, and you still will be able to get meetings, clients, and you'll make progress more than what you have been today. And you can still continue doing what you do traditionally, like cold calling, door knocking, or whatever, if you want to, but over time, if you figure out a way to use social media, you will really never have to go back to the old way, except obviously take referrals. As a smart advisor, always when you get referrals, just take them. They are the easiest to close, right? So you should never say no to that. But when it comes to cold prospecting, you would never have to do that through any other way than social media. So I hope you found this useful. So again, the message I want to pass is that if you are a financial advisor who has been thinking about doing social media but somehow believes that compliance will not allow, I wanted to tell you that compliance will support social media. Just follow the rules and you will be able to get meetings and clients by doing what you're allowed to do. And if you need any help, if you want a process that works, if you need help, then please send me a message, because I have a program for financial advisors and it's working pretty well, because I use the exact same method in my practice, and I've designed a unique process for financial advisors, and that's working well. So if you're looking to get head start, then send me a message. And I hope you found this video useful. Again, please share, like the video, share with any other advisors that you believe can get help from this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you found it useful, and I'll speak with you very soon. Thank you.